Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Abby, and in today's video we are unboxing two variegated monstera from Plant Lovers. So you're probably thinking why I need any more. At some point I will have a whole house to fill with plants. I know it's not just yet, but the price of these plants was so cheap. Well, they weren't, obviously it's not so cheap, but they were well priced. I couldn't miss up on the opportunity. And they don't often ship to the UK, so the sale coinciding with their shipment, like, it just made sense to me. So I bought two of the largest size you can get, and I'll insert a picture from their website and it shows you the size they are. So these look like they're a little bigger than the ones I previously got last year, which I will never get anything smaller because the leaves are huge. They're so happy. And they were optimal variegation, so meaning they were like mid variegation. They're not high and they're not low. The ones I have in my collection are exactly the same, and these were like 63 euros, so even cheaper in pounds. And I absolutely adore mine, like, so much. Like, I will never get bored of mine. So I bought two and they will arrive today. So I'm very, very excited. The difference is the ones I bought last year, I selected from individual photos, and they were priced between 110 and 130 euros each. I went a bit crazy because Plant Lovers didn't ship to the UK for years, and that was their first shipment, and they've done like a couple since. So I went a bit mad last year, but I have no regrets. Like, I really love them. And this time they were in the sale, but they got to pick them. And I think that's a lot quicker for them. It's a lot less admin and it's just easier that way. So they get to pick the plants for me. So I will have two, like, they will kind of be like surprises to me when they come. But yeah, they will come at some point today. And I would normally, to be honest, they were dispatched on the 11th and it's the 14th today. I would normally be quite worried, but it's absolutely pouring down in England. The temperature is like so meh. It's really not great weather, so they are not overheating in a box. So they're very hardy plants as well, so I'm very, very confident they are fine. I just hope I love the variegation on them, because I definitely have favourites within my collection, and I really study the plants hard when I select them from their websites. So this is me putting a lot of faith in others, and they don't know the specifications of a plant that I love. So this is a risk, but yeah, I really hope it works out. Good morning, it's the next day. No plants still. I'm not sure what happened. I think they were maybe held up in customs or something. I was speaking to someone called Karen on Instagram who was also expecting a delivery from Plant Lovers. Hi, Karen. And yeah, she didn't get hers either. So I think that they were held up in customs, because I emailed them yesterday evening, and they said they haven't collected them yet. So I don't know what the process is, but it's probably a pretty standard thing for plants to go through checks now when they enter the UK, but they have been in the post for a week. However, I still stand by what I said yesterday. They're very hardy plants. I'm not worried. I was just really excited. That was just it, really. I was excited to like open the box and see them. But they will be delivered today between, I think it was 12 and 2, which is perfect for a lunchtime unboxing filming break. But yeah, fingers crossed they do come today. I don't see any reason why they won't. I've had confirmation of it now, and the next clip will be an unboxing. The plants have just arrived. The box is huge, like it's coming up to like here, like my middle. It is a really, really big box. It said it was like 31 kilograms. It's definitely not 31 kilograms. But yeah, it's been opened, which is annoying. I don't know why that happens and how that happens. But I mean, nothing has escaped. You know, the plants are so big, it's only been opened about this much. But I'm just going to go ahead and start opening it. You can kind of get an idea of how big it is when I'm next to it. It is really, really big. But I'm loving these new boxes from Plant Lovers. Normally I get just individual boxes and they're cable tied together. And this is one box. Don't know the best way to open it though. I'm sure it's not rocket science. It's a bit of a there's actually tabs on it that say open here. So you're able to open it like a door. It's so much easier and so clear. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. This is technically like a surprise to me, like what these plants look like, as I've said before. But here's the first view. They look okay. Okay, I'm going to start with this one first. If I can get into it. Oh, they come out. They come out. Okay. I think I like it. I do like it. It's lower in variegation than I thought, I think. If you followed me for a while, you know that I take time to come around to things. I'm not one to like have an amazing first reaction, I don't think. Maybe I am, I don't know. I love the boxes. The boxes are so good. And this one looks good. I mean, they both look great. Ooh. No, I do really like them. I really like them. Oh. That one's... Oh, it just smells a bit damp because they've obviously been in the box, in a bag for a week. So there was that musty smell. Yeah. I think they look great. They're onto their secondary fenestrations, which we know that I can't keep very easily. They look good. That one's got one leaf with secondary fenestrations. This one is definitely bigger. Let me change your view so you can see better. Okay, so I think that's going to be better for you to see. We're going to start with the closest one. So I'll move that one away. And I will take the wrapping off this one a bit. So just a reminder that these are the 21 centimetre pots. How do they compare to the ones I got before? I think they're the same size. I think the pot that they're in is just bigger. The other ones I bought were 19 centimetres. So I think they have just used bigger pots. I think the sizing of them is the same, I think. But yeah, the variegation is... it's mid. It is mid. It's mid variegation is what I ordered. I think maybe I got lucky with the other ones. Like the other ones that I ordered are the same type, so they're mid variegation, but they maybe turned out to be high in my opinion. Not this one as such, but I will do a comparison after. Because I've got pictures I think from when I first got the others, but this is the first one. Beautiful leaf here. That's really pretty, isn't it? And yeah, the stem is getting thicker just in time for me to not do great with it. There's a new leaf on the way, which is exciting. But yeah, it's very pretty. So that's the first one. They're also super light. Like that's one of my biggest tips is to know the weight of your plants to know if they need water or not, and that's super light. Meaning they need to have water. This is the other one. This is the one that I prefer. It does have a musty smell. It's weird. It smells moldy. It's really weird, and it's got like black patches on it, like it's like there's like mold that has like built up. It's obviously only subtle, but you see like there's like black mouldy patches. I think it's because the polystyrene bag on this one was all the way up to obviously keep the humidity in, which has done a good job. But yeah, I'm going to have a quick look at things and I will check in. So I'm turning you around to give you a better view. This is the second one that I showed you, so the last one. It is very dusty. It does just need, like that's the black stuff I was talking about. I think it's just like a mold build-up. Yeah, it just needs a good Pronto treatment, as I always do with any new plants anyway, because a greenhouse the size of Plantlovers, you know, you have to just ensure that thrip damage you see is old. I mean, every grower gets pests, but I just want to make sure it's all old, you know, because we all know the luck I have. But yeah, I really like it. I think the variegation is good. I don't know where I was thinking it was a little low. I think it's good. My microphone has run out, so it could be a little bit quiet, but they're both in the bath now. And before I ever give any plant Pronto, Killamite, anything, I always water them, because it says that on the instructions. It says to not like treat plants when they've got like dry roots. I imagine it's so they don't burn. So I'm going to go ahead and water, and then I'm going to go ahead and treat the front and the back. This is not me like suspecting they've got mites, pests whatsoever. I do this to every single plant, no matter if you trust the source fully, if it's like your best mate. Always do it, because it just, you don't know what happens between the growers or the sellers or whoever's giving you the plant to your house. It's summer, it's peak thrips, like just do it. Take my advice and just spray your plants. So I'm going to do that now, but I'm trying to also remember if these are bigger than the ones I bought a year ago, and I do think they are. Like, I'm going to put the photos of the ones my current ones I got last year, which have grown a ton in a year. I'm going to put a picture of those on the screen, and a picture, well, you'll see these, and let me know what you think, if you think they're bigger. I think they are bigger, a fraction, but I still think they're bigger. So here they are. Like, they're really beautiful. They look small on screen, but they're not. Like, this one's definitely the bigger one. I think this has got big boy genes. Like, I've got a couple of variegated Monstera who, they just look different to some of the others I have. I can't explain it. It's really difficult to explain. I feel like this has got big boy genes, and then this one is normal. And the variegation, I love them. Would I pick them out myself? I think I would have done. I think this leaf would have sold it to me on this one, and the fact that this one's got two really mature leaves would have sold it to me. They're amazing sizes. Yeah, I'm really, really happy. I like this leaf as well, which is quite heavily variegated. And I have one of the original ones that I have started like this, and then started giving me sectoral variegation. So we'll see. And by dusting them, you'll know it helps them photosynthesize as well. The leaves aren't mucky. It's not like stopping the absorption of light. It's just very, very good to keep dusting your plants. I know we can get lazy, but if you want them to grow big and healthy, you've got to keep the leaves clean. It shines them up. It's good. And it's helpful if you have two, because you can do front and back at the same time. But I'm not blaming Magnus, but I really think he's taken one of the gloves, because they were just eye level next to his toy box, and they are pretty cool to play with. So I think he might have put one in his toy box. So they've been treated, they've been watered, so I dusted the leaves first to make sure all the dust, any old pests, anything that could have been on there is off. Another disclaimer, I do this for everything. I'm not just doing this for this like particular order. But I dust the leaves, I've watered it, I've given it a really, really, really good like dousing of water. So they were obviously light and dry because they've been traveling for so long. They look absolutely fine, they look so healthy. But gave it a good amount of water, like really soaked the soil, and then I treated it with Provonto. I wanted to use Killamite, but I am short for time. I will go in and use Killamite, I'd say in about 5 days. What I'm going to do now is let them dry out in the bath, take a few pictures, you know, to slot in this video and just for me to refer back to in the future. And then they will go in the front room, which is my quarantine station. So they'll go in there, it's plenty humid, plenty warm in there, they'll be fine. And then I'll integrate them somewhere in my house once they're out of quarantine. But consensus, I love them. I really, really love them. I do want to compare, so I might spend this period of the video comparing last year's that I absolutely adore now to this year's and see what they look like size-wise and variegation-wise. Because I'm looking at them and they're huge. But obviously that's a year of growth, and I'm getting a new leaf every 2 weeks at the moment on these. But I'm really happy, and I was really nervous because I didn't pick them. Like, as amazing as their plants are, I am picky, and I am really, really happy. I'm really happy. Their leaves are big, they show promise, variegation is good, it's staggered like I like, it's not like chunky and like, you know, the humidity in my house is very dramatic, so that wouldn't work for me. So I'm very happy. But yeah, and they were a really, really good price. They were €63, which I'm not sure what it is in pounds, but obviously I paid taxes and delivery on top of that as well. But yeah, I'm very happy with everything. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Bye.